Assalamu alaikum. Many people have been asking, why do you say you're the luckiest person in the world? We are the luckiest people because we believe in the religion that Allah Ta'ala loves, Islam. We want to know more about our religion, so we're reading about our Prophet, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Today, we're going to discuss our Prophet's esteemed mother. Our beloved Prophet had been raised in Mecca by his mother until he was 6 years old, with Ayman, who was a Jariyah, that is, a female slave. He and his mother went to Medina to visit his relatives and the burial place of his father, Abdullah. They stayed there about a month. Our beloved Prophet learned how to swim in the pool of the sons of Najjar. Meanwhile, a Jewish scholar saw the signs of prophethood on him. He approached and asked his name. When our beloved Prophet said, Ahmed, he shouted, "He's going to be the last prophet." Also, some other Jewish scholars who saw him observed the same signs of prophethood also. After long discussions, they agreed about his prophethood. Ayman heard these discussions and told Lady Amina, the mother of our Prophet Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, to avoid the harm of these people. The Lady Amina headed towards Mecca. When they arrived at the place, which is called Abwa, our mother, Lady Amina, became ill. Her health worsened. While she was looking at her son, who was standing right next to her, she said, "Oh, the son of the beloved person who had escaped from the arrows of death by giving 100 camels, by the help of Allah Ta'ala, may Allah Ta'ala make you blessed. If the dream I saw comes true, you will be sent by Allah Ta'ala to all mankind to inform them about what is permitted, haram, and what is forbidden, that is, what is haram. Allah Ta'ala is going to protect you from the centuries, old traditions of idols and idol worshipping and idolatry," and recited to him this couplet: "The new get old, the living die. The many get depleted. Is the one to say young, I will die too. My difference is, I have given birth to you. My honor is this. I've led a good life. I have a good child behind. I shut my eyes and rest is my heart. My name will always be remembered. In souls, your love will be kept alive." She then passed away in Abwa when she was 20 years old. Ayman took our Prophet, and after a few days' travel, they arrived in Mecca, where she delivered our Prophet to his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib. Now, we're going to discuss our Prophet's grandfather, our master, the Prophet's father and mother, were in the religion of Ibrahim, Alaihissalam. That is, they were believers. The scholars of Islam communicated that they were in the religion of Ibrahim, Alaihissalam, and after their deaths, they were brought to life so that they could be among his ummat, his community. They heard the kalimat al-shahadat, that is, I believe in and testify to that Allah Ta'ala exists and He is one. And again, I believe in His and testify to that of Muhammad alayhi wasalam is His born slave and His messenger. They recited it, and thus they became one of our Prophet's ummat. Muhammad alayhi wasalam, until he was 8 years old, grew up near his grandfather Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib was an esteemed person who governed various functions in Mecca. He was majestic, patient, moral, honest, brave, and generous. He would give food to the poor, even to animals which were hungry and thirsty. He believed in Allah Ta'ala and the hereafter. He abstained from the evil deeds, kept away from all the nasty customs of the times of ignorance and unawareness. He would prevent oppression and injustice in Mecca and accommodate visitors. It was his habit to seclude himself at Mount of Hira during the month of Ramadan. Abdul Muttalib loved children and he had compassion over them. He did not separate his beloved grandson from himself. He had a great love and affection for him. In the shadow of the Kaaba, he would sit down on the place peculiar to him with his grandson and say to those who wanted to prevent his grandson from being there, "Leave my son alone. He is great." He constantly warned our Prophet's nanny, Ayman, to look after him well. The people of the book tell of him that he will be the prophet of this ummah in the future. Ayman said, "I did not see that he complained either about hunger or thirst. In the morning, he would drink a drop of Zamzam water. When I wanted to give him food, he would say, 'I don't want it, I'm full.'" Abdul Muttalib had a great compassion for him. He liked his words and behaviors very much. At meals, he would sit down with him and he would give the best and the most delicious parts of the meal to him. He would not start eating before our Prophet began. He saw many dreams and many incidents about him. Next, when we meet, we're going to discuss the priest of Najran. Alaihissalam.